My name is Wren, and I'm here to talk a little bit about grace from the 3rd chapter of John. I've been told that grace and mercy go hand in hand, grace being when you get something that you certainly didn't deserve, and mercy being when you didn't get what you really deserved. And in John 3:16, it talks about God loved the world, and he gave his son so that if we believe in him, we'll have everlasting life. But immediately after that, it says he didn't come to condemn the world, but to save the world. And to me, that's grace and mercy all wrapped up in one. My story has nothing to do with Jesus, but it's an example of grace that led me to think about the grace of God. I deal with a lot of contracts in my job, and a few years ago, I had a contract in Canada that absolutely disappeared. Still to this day, don't know what happened to it. All I knew was that 9 months after the fact, when I went to look for the contract to finalize some numbers on it, it wasn't there, which meant that I never paid a deposit, which meant I never sent a signed contract in, which meant that there were 20 people who were going to go to Canada for a week and didn't have a place to sleep. I was in an absolute panic, and I called my contact. She didn't answer the phone. I was freaking out. I left her a really panicked message, and she called me back later, and I explained I couldn't find my contract. I didn't ever send it in, and the terms of the contract were that I had 30 days to send it back with a deposit. And I didn't do any of that. And I was completely panicked and was trying to figure out what I was going to do with 20 people with no place to sleep. And she stopped me, and she said, "Molly, I know you." And basically, she had held for 9 months a contract open that I never signed, that I didn't turn in with the deposit. I didn't comply with any of the terms. Grace was that she did that when I didn't deserve it. I didn't comply with anything. Mercy was that she didn't cancel and unblock my dates and give them to somebody else when she had every right to do that. And her words stuck with me, and when I hung up the phone and finished my little panic attack and tried not to throw up, and I was very, relieved, I realized, and it was sort of God smacking me in the face to remind me that his grace and his mercy are based on relationship. He knows me.